Clinton, Trump, polls, and reality. I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. There was glee across the mainstream media all over North America earlier this week when an Associated Press GFK poll came out showing Hillary Clinton with a 13-point lead. This was reported on gleefully by every media outlet across North America. They just couldn't believe how good this was. Hillary Clinton is dominating Donald Trump. Well, in the polling industry, there are what are known as outliers, and this appears to be one. You always hear that polls are accurate, give or take, 2.5 percentage points, 19 times out of 20, let's say. Well, this is the 20th poll. In my view, this is the outlier because since that poll came out, there have been a number showing a much closer race. You look at the Reuters Ipsos poll, 6 points lead for Hillary Clinton. Pew Research, 7-point lead. Economist YouGov, 3-point lead. And then you get into the daily tracking polls, and here is where the race gets really tight. There are three main daily tracking polls: the Investor Business Daily TIPP, Rasmussen, and the LA Times USC poll. What are they showing? They're showing a much different race. The TIPP poll, which was the most accurate poll of the 2012 presidential cycle, shows a 3-point lead for Hillary Clinton at the moment. 43.8% for Clinton, 40.8% for Trump. Rasmussen has them tied at 45 points apiece, and the LA Times USC poll has Clinton at 44 and Trump at 46. That's a far cry from a 12, 13, 14-point lead that the media were heralding earlier this week. And when you get into some of the other numbers, especially in the IB Investor Business Daily TIPP poll, it becomes very interesting. Hillary Clinton is dominating with groups like young people. She's dominating with blacks and Latinos, but she's not doing very well with older voters. She's not doing very well with white voters. She's not doing very well with demographics that are more likely to show up and vote. These are the groups that showed up in huge numbers for Barack Obama in 2008 and 2012, but they don't have the same level of excitement and energy with Hillary Clinton. This is a much closer race than people are giving it credit for right now. I'm not saying that Donald Trump is going to pull this off and win, although he very well could. But neither am I saying this is in the bag for Hillary Clinton. The TIPP poll shows one other interesting thing. When they break it down by religion, Donald Trump currently has a lead among Catholics, 46% to 43%. Interesting to note, in almost every presidential election since about 1960, the person that wins the most votes among Catholics wins the presidency. It's the ultimate swing voter bloc. And right now, they're leaning towards Trump. Hillary Clinton needs people that don't vote in large numbers to show up. And given the fact that whether you're talking Clinton or Trump, most voters say they're voting against the candidate, not for, there's not a lot of excitement to get out and cast that ballot for Hillary. So expect things to be a bit closer than that 14-point gap you heard about earlier this week. Expect it to be a lot closer than a double-digit gap. At least that's the way the election looks from this point of view. Hey, if you like what you just saw, make sure you never miss another Rebel video again. Just click down here, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or head on over to the Rebel.media and become a member. You can access premium content that, well, you can only get if you're a member, so sign up now.